here is the start of the first row. I've got my 13 chains along here. I've skipped one and done the first single crochet into the second chain from the hook and put in my essential stitch marker. This is really important to have this first one here because it just makes sure the head is in the right place, the tail isn't skew with, and that everything lines up properly. Then I have done the other 2 single crochets that go into this first chain, and also marked the last of those 3. As you'll see in further photos, later photos, I will show you how this develops. So I've just got to the last stitch, so I've done my 10 single crochet here, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then I'm going to do 6 single crochets in the last chain. So I'm going to mark the first one of the 6, put my marker in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I give it a little tighten, and I put the 6th one on the other side, and that is number 6. I use the same colour stitch marker, so I know that that is the beginning and the end of the curved end of the oval shape that we'll be making, the base of the duck. It's advisable to leave yourself a long end so that at the end, if you end up with one of these little holes here where you put all those stitches in to one of the chains, before you sew the duck up, you can just use this long end to draw those holes closed. So the second half of this first row, we need to go back along the chain, placing a single crochet in each of the chains. So to find it, if you just look where the single crochets are on the other side, you just go into the base of those single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the last stage of this first row is to put the other 3 single crochets in this first chain. So I'm going to do the first one, I'm going to match it and have the other pink stitch marker for that. So that's 1 and another and then another, and that's your first row complete. But as you can see, there is quite a gap there, so we will use this long end to draw together this bit and this bit on the inside a little later on, once we've got a bigger piece of work. So these stitch markers I just work up and I move up each row as I go along.